Today is Monday, Parashat Chayei. In the parasha of this week, Avraham Avinu sends his trusted servant Eliezer to find a wife for Avraham's son Yitzchak. Now, it was his trusted servant that was in charge of the household of Avraham. Yet, when it comes to finding a shidduch, a maid for his son Yitzchak, Avraham Avinu gives very specific instructions. Go to the place of my birth, to my family, and you take a wife from my family for my son Yitzchak. And he makes him even take an oath. Why take an oath? Doesn't he trust him? Because in something so important as finding the spouse for his son, and that's the continuation of the next generation, Avraham Avinu wants to make sure that the instructions are followed and that the right person is found as a match to Yitzchak Avinu. Actually, this portion of instructions that is given to Eliezer is a portion that we read when we have a chatan in the synagogue. In the Shabbat following the wedding, after the chatan goes up to the Torah, we read him this portion, which is very symbolic and very significant in terms of finding the proper spouse for a person. Now, when Eliezer goes to find the proper match for Yitzchak, what is he looking for? So he gives a sign. He says, if I ask the girl that will be next to the well to give me some water to drink, and she says, not only you, I'm going to give you water, but I'm going to also give water to your camels, then she'll be the one that Hashem has for Yitzchak. What is such a sign? Why is such a sign so indicative of the right person for Yitzchak? And our sages explain that what Eliezer was looking for is the proper character traits. He was looking for a person of chesed, a person who's bent on being kind, on loving kindness. When you look for a spouse, much more important than the looks or how much money the person has, or all sorts of superficial things that a person can be attracted or impressed by, much more important is the midot, the character traits of that person. And that's what Eliezer was looking for as a sign. Is she a kind person? And the sign of a kind person is not only is she going to give me water, but she'll also give water to the camels that have been on a long trip and they're thirsty also. And that's a very important concept. As a person looks for a mate, to look beyond the superficial and shallow level, to look in terms of the quality of the person spiritually, the quality of the person in terms of his character traits, because those stay very, very long term. And that's one of the lessons of the parasha of this week. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.